Hi everybody, this is going to be the story about how my parents left me in a foreign country. So if you would like to know what happened, please stay tuned and listen to this juicy story. Alright guys, so this is the story about how my mom and dad left me in a foreign country. How do I start? This was about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. So basically, since I was younger, I haven't been the best student in school. For those who know me and grew up with me, probably know that. I sucked. I hated school. School wasn't for me. It wasn't my thing. I didn't like it. I was trying every reason not to go to it. I found it boring. There's so many reasons. And my real excuse was I just didn't like school. It was whack. Didn't want to do it. Didn't feel it necessary. But junior high school, I was, an okay student. I got like regular grades only because like I just did the work. Didn't do no extra credit, nothing. Just did the barely minimum work. Then got like 70s. Didn't care if I was passing or failing, but I was just like barely passing. That was pretty much me. When I got to high school, it got worse. High school, I met a couple of older friends, and I was hanging out with the older crowd, people who like left school a long time ago. And they was like partying every night, hanging out late, and I was like, I want to do this too. This is cool. This is a hangout spot. And I was just like, hanging out late every night, partying every night, even on school nights. I think back then my friend gave me a fake ID, so it was even easier than whatever. I was getting into parties. When I was like 14, I was getting into like 18 and older parties, 21 and older parties, and just like barely going to school. Like that's when I just barely stopped going to school. And my mom and dad was like, Natalie, what are you doing? And I was like, school's not for me. School's just not for me. That's just how I felt. And my parents were a little worried because my mom and dad, like, they're so successful. I look up to them so bad. They worked really hard for me to get to this country. And I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. But I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry that I'm not like you guys. Like, you guys are so smart. You guys are so dedicated, hard workers. You guys went to college for all these years to become, in your occupations, and I'm just like different. I hated it, but I guess they were a little concerned, but their concernedness was still not like doing nothing for me, because like no matter what you say to me, no matter what you could have said to me, no matter what teachers, counselors, therapists, no matter what anybody could have said to me back then, my thing was I didn't like school. So there's nothing you could tell me that would make me like school. I don't know. I just didn't like it. But I got to high school and I wasn't going to school, and my mom and dad was like, they was tired of me. They was just, I guess it was just like, what's that word? They were just so like annoyed that I really wasn't even trying anymore. Like I wasn't even trying to even care. I was just like, F that. That's basically how I felt. And I think I was a sophomore or a junior, one of them. And my mom and dad called me up one day and was like, hey, like, we're going to Jamaica. And by the way, my parents are Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. So I was like, we're going to Jamaica. You pay for my ticket. I'm flying out. I'm getting flew out. So I was like, yes, pack my bags. Let's go on vacation. So, I packed my bags, we went out, and for those of you who don't know how Jamaica is, let me explain real quick, briefly. I landed at an airport in Kingston. That's like the town part. Yeah, so that's like the town area. And my cousin's in town, Love you guys to death. Shout out to Lemoy, my bestest cousin in the world. But my cousins in town, they're okay. I love you guys, but they're so focused on school, like the opposite of me. They're so focused on school that they don't really party and go out much. But my cousins in country, Mandeville side, whoo! I go down there, I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. I know they're going to take me out. They're going to make me enjoy myself. They also are focused on school too. All my cousins down there are focused on school. They're also focused on school, but they like make time to go out and hang out with their friends, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to explain that. You know, some people could just go to school, get good grades, and still go out. That's my cousins in Mandeville. But my cousins in Kingston, they just, hard work, have to study, and, no shame to that. That's really great. But school was never my thing. So I'm going to be in the countryside, if you know what I'm saying. So I was having fun, going out, partying, living my best, how old was I? Like, best 16-year-old life. And I think I was down there for about a week or two. Well, I was supposed to be down there for about a week or two. And when I was supposed to be heading back to America to go back to school, I went back to Kingston, and I was, about to pack my bags, and my mom and dad was like, they gotta talk to me. So I'm like, talk to me about what? Like, we can't talk when we get to the airport. So they was like, you're not coming to the airport. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not coming with us back to New York. I was confused. I was really confused because I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. I was like, stop playing, let's go. So my mom was like, no, Natalie, like, seriously, you're staying down here. Me and your father decided that it's best for you to stay down here and go to school because you're not doing so well in America. And maybe if you go to school in a different environment, you might do better. So I'm like, school sucks, period. Doesn't matter if you send me to Africa, to Pluma, or whatever. Doesn't matter. School's not for me. So, basically, I didn't really have a choice. I didn't have a say-so. It was just like, you're staying here and you're going to school here. So I was like, damn, like, I was kind of sad, but I was trying to think about all the good things that I enjoyed about Jamaica. Couldn't think about it. I said Jamaica's like a place where I want to go to have fun, but school in Jamaica, I don't know how that's gonna work. Didn't have a choice. Next thing you know, my mom and dad was hugging me, kissing me goodbye, and they left. Like, I was down there with 2 weeks worth of clothes and no money because I wasn't even working. And in Jamaica at that time, I didn't even have a phone because my phone in America don't work in Jamaica. So unless I had Wi-Fi, there's no way of me talking to anybody. So I was sick. I was tight. But next thing you know, I was down there, and a week later, I started school. And now school was a whole different story because me going to school, it was way different from America. I had to wear like long skirts to my ankles. I couldn't wear no weave, no nails, no lashes, no makeup, no jewelry, not even no lip gloss. It was hard. And I was like, this is just not me. And I kept getting in trouble for things that I wasn't even doing on purpose. Like, I was late for class. Mind you, I had a personal driver. My mom and dad paid for me to have a chauffeur to school. So my driver would pick me up from my house, well, from my aunt's house in Jamaica, and drive me to school, wait for me, and carry me back home. So, when my driver picked me up like 10 minutes late, so I was late for school, I walked into the class and sat down in the back of the class, took my notebook out. Teacher started yelling at me, talking about why am I late, and I need to get out and come back in and say good morning. I don't have no manners. And I'm confused. I'm like, I thought if you was teaching a class in front of like 30 different people, it would be rude for me to just, stop your lesson and be like, oh, good morning, sorry, I'm late. I was late because of so-and-so. That's what I thought, but he said I was rude for just coming to the back of the class and just sitting down and taking my notebook out. I don't know. They different. But it was just a different experience for me. I'm not gonna lie. Would I do it again? Probably not. But I did enjoy it. I did make friends in the long run. I made friends. I made long-term friends that I keep in contact with to this day. Shout out to you guys. And they come to America, they visit me. I go to Jamaica, I visit them. So it's not that bad like I thought it was. But it was just a different experience for a teenager that was already in America going to school. Well, barely going to school. But anyway, long story short, I left Jamaica, came back to America, finished high school, graduated, and now I'm living life. I came back to America and I was just like, you know what? If it takes me to start going to school in America and passing, then going back to Jamaica, I'll take it. So I started going to school in America, and I just took my classes serious, even though I didn't really want to. Took my classes serious and just took my tests, my regents, whatever, passed everything, graduated. I felt so good walking across that stage because I wasted about 2 years in high school. So it felt really good walking across that stage, graduating, So thank God I did do that, because I don't know where I would be without school right now. Sad to say. But yeah, that's my story about how my parents left me in a foreign country. So thumbs up to this video, and I will see you guys next time for my next video. Love you guys.